Mi amor, perdón. Ven. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mayra, and if you're a returning viewer, hi, welcome back. So obviously you saw from the title and that's why you clicked on this video, but today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious flan, and it's very easy to make, although the process of it being done is just long. But I'm going to show you exactly how I make my flan, and I always get compliments on my flan, so not to toot my own horn, but it is very delicious. I'm also going to go ahead and include the recipe down in the description. You're going to need a blender, and then you are also going to need some kind of like baking pans, preferably round, so that your flan comes out, you know, in the traditional round shape. You are also going to need some bigger baking pans that fit your smaller baking pans in, because you are going to need to do a water bath. That's how you're going to bake them. In your blender, what you're going to put in here is a can of evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, some vanilla extract, but I like to use Mexican vanilla. You're also going to put 2 to 3 eggs. The egg amount is very preferable up to, you know, your preference. I don't like a lot of egg taste, so I only put 2. And then you're gonna need some instant coffee, just a tiny bit. So we're gonna go ahead and add all of those ingredients into our blender, and then we're gonna blend it just to mix it in. So here are all the ingredients mixed in. So it is a lot more than you should have, because I did do double, because I'm going to be making 2 flans. But just know, if you want to make, you know, more than one, you just have to times the recipe by however many flans you're going to make. So I'm making 2, but now that we have all the ingredients mixed in here, we're going to put this to the side. And now we're going to make our caramel. So what you need for the caramel is some sugar. I like to use sugarcane sugar, and you're gonna need the baking pan you're gonna use to make the flan. So we're gonna put this on the stove so it can heat up, and then we're gonna pour our sugar in there to make the caramel. So once you melt your sugar and it turns into caramel, you're gonna go in and spread it all around your pan, just to help coat the sides, not only to distribute the caramel, but also so that your flan doesn't stick to the pan. It's gonna make it so much easier to get out. So just be sure to use, you know, either some baking gloves, like some oven mittens or something, because they're gonna be so hot. Once you have your caramel like this and it has solidified and it's gotten hard, you're gonna go in and pour your mixture into it. Once you've poured your mixture into the pans, you're gonna take your aluminum foil and then just make sure you completely cover the top of your baking pan so that no water gets into the flan, otherwise it'll all be ruined. So just make sure you secure it tightly around the edges. Now that we have our baking pans covered in the aluminum foil, I'm gonna take out the pots and pans for my oven, because if you're Mexican, you know, that is where we store our pots and pans. And then I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 375. While the oven preheats, I'm gonna take my long baking pans and start adding water to them and adding the flan. So with the water, just make sure that the water goes above where the pan, you know, where the flan is on your other baking pan, just so that it evenly cooks, but also you leave space so that once the water starts boiling, it isn't just dripping and makes a mess in your oven. So the flans are now in the oven, and we're gonna wait about an hour to an hour and a half before we check them. The water should be boiling within about 30 minutes, so it needs to cook in that boiling water. If you check it and you notice it's, you know, it needs more water, you can definitely add some. I typically do. But yeah, we're gonna check back in at about an hour and a half. So it's been an hour and a half now, and the flans are done, so I took them out of the oven. Now we're just gonna let them sit overnight outside and just let them cool down, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. This is how I leave them to cool down overnight. So it is the next morning, and we are gonna flip our flans. This is gonna be the last and final step. So this is the big reveal, which is always so satisfying. Let's do this. So what you're gonna need now is the tray or the plate you're gonna be putting your flans in. So I'm gonna be using these. These are both from Dollar Tree. I love using these clear ones because they look so nice and elegant, and they're very affordable. And then also, you know, if you're taking this to like a potluck or something, you're not so concerned, you know, if you don't get it back or if it breaks or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the plastic. It looks so beautiful. So if you didn't use enough caramel, you would have to go in with a knife and kind of cut around the edge just to make sure that the flan comes out of the pan. So now what you're gonna do is grab your flan, grab the tray, place it on top, and you're gonna flip it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And it's gonna come right off. Now what you're gonna do is remove the baking pan from the plate. So you're just gonna lift it, and you're gonna be left with a perfect flan. Look at how beautiful those flans came out. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I only cut a tiny piece because we are gonna be going out to dinner and having flan for dessert. So I didn't want to eat too much and then eat some more again because it's a lot of sugar. But I'm just doing this for the sake of the taste test, okay? So good. Delicious. Oh my God. My goodness. Here's the real taste tester. Yummy? See? Okay, pues. You see, this is toddler approved. ¿Más? Más. Muy bien. Más. Ten, mi amor. So what you're gonna do now is, now that you've flipped your flanes, you're gonna put them in your fridge so that they can chill. And then you just take them out when you're ready to eat them. Then, well, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Adios. Adios.